they're not the same. There's only one king who will never change. There's a kingdom of lies, fear and shame, and a kingdom of truth where Jesus reigns. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. Stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. There's two kingdoms, what will you choose? The Spirit of God is calling you to make a stand for what is right in the armor of God, turning darkness to light. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. Stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. Stand strong in the battle for truth, word of God. It won't be moved, putting on the armor of God. This generation won't be lost. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. There's two kingdoms, but they're not the same. There's only one king who will never change. There's a kingdom of lies, fear and shame, and a kingdom of truth where Jesus reigns. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. Stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. There's two kingdoms, what will you choose? The Spirit of God is calling you to make a stand for what is right in the armor of God, turning darkness to light. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. Stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. Stand strong in the battle for truth, word of God. It won't be moved, putting on the armor of God. This generation won't be lost. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. There's two kingdoms, but they're not the same. There's only one king who will never change. There's a kingdom of lies, fear and shame, and a kingdom of truth where Jesus reigns. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. Stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. There's two kingdoms, what will you choose? The Spirit of God is calling you to make a stand for what make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. There's two kingdoms, but they're not the same. There's only one king who will never change. There's a kingdom of lies, fear and shame, and a kingdom of truth where Jesus.
Hello, everybody. It's our last day together. I know. That's kind of sad, huh? But we're going to have fun celebrating. We've had a great week. So go ahead, stand up, you lovely, dapper knights and beautiful princesses. All right, we're going to finish with our theme song here. So you did awesome yesterday on Make a Sound. You were nice and loud. See if we can do that again today. All right.
There's two kingdoms, but they're not the same. There's only one king who will never change. There's a kingdom of lies, fear and shame, and a kingdom of truth where Jesus reigns. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. Stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. There's two kingdoms, what will you choose? The Spirit of God is calling you to make a stand for what is right in the armor of God, turning darkness to light. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. Stand strong in the battle for truth, word of God. It won't be moved, putting on the armor of God. This generation won't be lost. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way.
I can say I've never worshiped while looking at a dragon worshiping in my life. That was fun.
How are we tonight? All right, we're going to do it one more time. How are we tonight? There we go. Okay, I want everybody to stand up. I'm going to walk through and see who all dressed up. Stand up. Let me see ya. Let me see ya. Should I, curtsy when I walk through? Should everybody curtsy if you're a princess, prince? Oh, my goodness. Okay, I have one rule for tonight. Well, two rules, technically. Technically, there's 4 rules, but we're just going to go over 2, okay? Who has a sword? All right, what are some rules with the sword? No poking anybody, no poking yourself, no poking anything, okay? We can have fun with them, but just be nice with them. Can we do that? Okay. All right, tonight we have so much to get done tonight, okay, because it's the last night. So we're going to go fast. I need you guys to put your listening ears on and watch me really closely, okay? So we're going to do one thing. We're going to study the animal, and then we're going to do our drawings early, okay? Does that sound okay? Okay, so what is the last animal that we have not talked about? The falcon. Do you guys want to learn about the falcon tonight? All right, Sky the falcon. All right, let's watch the video and be really quiet, okay?
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to learn about the fastest animal on the planet. No, it's not the cheetah, though they can run up to 70 miles per hour. But today's animal makes the cheetah look like a slowpoke. It's the peregrine falcon. This beautiful bird is a member of the falcon kind. Peregrine falcons are found on every continent except Antarctica, and are also known as the duck hawk because they hunt ducks. The males, called tiercels, are smaller than the females, which are called falcons. Falcons, along with hawks, owls, kestrels, and eagles, are what we call birds of prey, or raptors. These bird raptors are not the same as the dinosaurs known as raptors, such as the Utah raptor. These dinosaurs are reptiles, not birds. Because of their extremely trainable nature, falcons were used extensively for hunting and for sport throughout the Middle Ages. A peregrine falcon is even seen on the Isle of Man coat of arms alongside a raven. They would often be used to hunt small animals such as rabbits and even other birds. Young falcons would be taken from the nest and raised by humans. It was very important for the chicks to get used to humans at an early age. They even have special hoods to shield the bird's eyes, which helped to keep the animal calm. Once fully grown, regular human interaction is necessary to keep them from becoming wild. About the size of a crow, the peregrine falcon stands around 1.5 feet tall and weighs up to 3.5 pounds. That's pretty light. This is because, like most birds, they have pneumatic bones. These bones are filled with air pockets that help make the bone lighter. This makes it easier for the birds to take flight. Though they are small, these little falcons can be tremendously fierce. They have even been known to attack birds up to 5 times their size in defense of their nest, sometimes even when the other bird was just passing by. Birds have a wingspan. The wingspan of the peregrine falcon is around 40 inches. That's over 3 feet. On average, they can fly 40 to 60 miles per hour. But did you know that the peregrine falcon can dive at speeds of over 230 miles per hour, or 293 feet per second? That's almost as fast as a race car. This incredibly fast dive is called a stoop, and how they accomplish it is pretty cool. For starters, the vision of this animal is phenomenal. They can spot prey in clear detail from over a mile away. To put it simply, that'd be like me being able to see a piece of pizza a mile away and be able to tell you if it was thin crust, deep dish, or even how many pieces of pepperoni it has on it. Now I'm hungry. But anyway, as soon as the falcon spots a prey animal, either on the ground or in the air, the hunt is on. Starting from an incredibly high height, they flap their wings multiple times in order to gain momentum as they begin their dive. Then, they tuck in their wings as well as their feet and position their tails straight out behind them, resembling the shape of a bullet. This shape reduces wind resistance and allows them to pierce through the air like a knife, cutting through butter. Now, I want you guys to do this with me. Blink your eyes slowly and focus on your eyelids. We have 2 eyelids on each eye, one above and one below. But the peregrine falcon are different. Their eyes have a 3rd eyelid called a nictitating membrane. This extra eyelid is clear, allowing the bird to keep its eyes open while diving, but stay protected from debris at the same time. This eyelid also helps to keep their eyes from drying out from the extreme rush of wind they experience in a fast dive. Now, a special bone in their nostrils, called a tubercle, slows the speed of air coming into their lungs, allowing the animal to breathe. This bone is very similar to the cones on the engine of a jet engine. When the falcon does reach its target, it hits it with so much force that the animal is often killed on impact. When hunting other birds, the target is often knocked out of the air as a result of this powerful stoop attack. God has also designed the wings of these birds perfectly for high-speed flight. Unlike the wings of hawks or owls, which are broad, the falcon's wings are narrower and pointed. This, along with their long blade-like feathers, helps them to cut through the air with ease and makes them extremely maneuverable in the air, unmatched by any other bird. God sure has made some amazing animals, like Sky, who's swooping in to remind us that just as falcons are highly trainable and eager to learn, we need to be trainable and eager to learn when it comes to the Word of God. And just like Sky's wings cut through the air, the sword of the Spirit, the Bible, cuts through the lies of this world. The writer of Hebrews describes the Bible as sharper than a two-edged sword. And just as Jesus used Scripture to combat the devil's temptations while he was on earth, we too can use the Bible to fight off the attacks of this world and remain grounded in truth. We need to train our brain to be deeply familiar with the Word of our God. Now, safe travels, everyone. I bid thee farewell.
Okay, so we've learned about 5 animals this week. Is it amazing to see how God designed each of these animals so perfect? Every detail was made for a reason. Isn't that really cool? Did you guys hear all those things? Okay, so I want to ask, whose favorite animal this week was the fox? And you don't have to be on the fox side. That was the quietest answer I have ever heard. Okay, whose favorite animal was the dragon? Who really likes the dragons and the dinosaurs? Okay, who likes the horse? Who likes the beetle? Who likes little beetles? Or reptiles or bugs, anything along that line. And then who liked the falcon? Who likes learning about those? A lot of you like that. Okay, all right. Next, we are going to do a drawing or a few drawings, okay? I feel like you guys are really quiet tonight. Is everybody tired? Do we need to wake up? I feel like we need to wake up a little bit. You already awake? Okay. All right. We are going to give out 2 t-shirts. I'm going to warn you, the one t-shirt is in extra, extra large. So you can wear it as a nightgown, okay? Or boys, a night shirt, whatever you call it, okay? Or you can give it to somebody who would like to use it. Okay, so the first winner is Samuel. Okay, next one. Ellie, sorry. Ellie B. This might be a dress for you. Okay, we've got 2 dragons we're going to give away, and on them is a little dragon. I think there's 2 or 3 little cards that tell you a little bit of information on some animals, okay? So make sure you don't lose those cards. And the first winner is Caleb Castro. Where's he at? Thought I saw him. And Amaya Fisher. Not here? Okay. Alyssa Eberly. Okay, our last thing is going to be our what? Our good job, our treasure. So before I hand these out, I'm going to show you my treasure, okay? This is my Bible. This is one of my favorite things at home. It is my favorite thing, not one of my favorite things. I want you guys to see my Bible, okay? This is what a Bible should look like. A Bible should not have dust on it. It should not have a perfect cover, although mine's handling pretty well. But if you look on the inside, see how mine's starting to fall apart? Okay, if you open up my Bible, I've got a lot of lines. Let me see if I can find some highlighted pages. Okay, so see this? I've got a ton of highlighted pages. Can you guys see that? Okay, in the back of my Bible, I write in it, okay? My grandpa, who was a pastor right before he died, he wrote, Kelly Joe, search the scriptures that you might know the truth, and the truth is going to set you free. Grandpa Bill, okay? This is my most prized possession, okay? This means the world to me. So it needs to mean the world to you guys too, okay? This is Jesus' love letter to us. This has everything in it that we are supposed to do to live life for him, all right? If there's one thing that you guys can take away with it this week, we've learned about all these amazing animals, and they're important too because God created them. We've learned about, what else have we learned this week? I haven't really been in your classes, but you guys have learned a ton, right? Have we learned a lot this week? The biggest thing I want you to walk away with, when your parents pick you up tonight or the next few days and they say, what did you learn? I want you to say, I learned about the greatest treasure in the world and I want one. Or if you have one, I want to dig into it, okay? This should be, you guys, do you all have a reading program that you do through the summer, through school? Are you supposed to be reading? Make this one of the things you're reading, okay? Do it daily because the only way we're going to grow is if we read, right? The only way you learn in school is by reading, correct? And studying for a test. All right, well, life is kind of like a big giant test, and this is how we're going to get through it, okay? So it's like a cheat sheet for life, right? Okay? So I want you to raise your hands and shout if we are all going to treat this like a giant treasure. Can we do that? Shout! Okay, and something else I'm going to tell you. Jesus is my best friend in the whole wide world. My kids actually like to make fun of me because they're like, Mom talks to herself all the time. But I just talk to Jesus. I talk to him like he's sitting right next to me, okay? And yeah, they like to make fun of me, but at the same time, I hope they're learning to kind of look a little crazy too and talk to Jesus. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Jesus and you want him to be your best friend, come find one of us that are dressed in these crazy outfits, or you can go talk to King Joey, or you can talk to one of your leaders, and we'll tell you a little bit more about this best friend that we have, okay? Can we do that? Okay, so let's hand out our last two treasures for the week, okay? So the first one is Caleb Friend. Okay, and our girl treasure is Grace Weaver. Where's she at? I saw her. Okay, we're a minute past, so we're doing really good. Okay, I'm not going to release you guys. You guys can just get up and go so we can get through the night. And remember, Pie in the Face is coming up and the water balloons, okay? So get excited for that. Okay, have fun.
There's two kingdoms, but they're not the same. There's only one king who will never change. There's a kingdom of lies, fear and shame, and a kingdom of truth where Jesus reigns.